evening tonight is Born for Him. And this hymn is always like a message for do not pass me by. You will not find this in the newspaper. It's an old English hymn. And Becca, which we had a piano, played the song for us when we had a funeral service for Sister Divine. And we invite all those Polynesians that have heard the song but may not have heard it. I send a text out to you. If you feel like you can pronounce the words or enunciate the words, join us with this song. So, thank you very much. All right. We don't have too long a program. I know you all have to go to family meetings right after this. But, we have a family meeting. I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you, Sarah. All right. We have a combination of many people that showed up on a very last minute call. This was sent out about 5-6 days ago, and many of our Polynesian community stepped up to help out with Sam. Let me tell you why we decided to do this. Many of these do not have an affiliation with the Lewis family, but a lot of them have a lot of heart with the gospel and how these things work, especially because the Lewis family married into the Polynesian family. How does that happen? Brent Lewis, who's right over here, his wife Miranda is married to Marlene Lewis. And if you see all those giants over there, not Marlene Lewis, Marlene, what was Marlene's maiden name? Marlene Madsen Parley. And so Marlene Madsen married Tawa Papali'i, and they have 10 children, I think. Is that right? 9. 9 children. I was the 10th child. 9 children. And they all dance from they're very young, like 4 or 5 years old,
we don't know about,
up to the age where they are right now. And because of their affiliation with the family, I've seen them participate in some of the activities that they had over the years. And so when I pitched this over to Brother Lewis last week, he accepted it wholeheartedly. I was hoping you would, and I'm glad you did. So we're going to invite all those young men and young women, for those who know this dance. Actually, I'm going to turn the mic over to young nephew over here, Brendan. Come on over and introduce what they're going to be performing tonight. This is Brendan Yerenel, whose mother is the one that made these legs that are worn by the Lewis family.
Thank you. What we're going to do is bring the family out. Some of these beautiful wahine to do for you is called Va'a'aya, or the Boats of Life. It's a Tahitian number. It's normally not dedicated for a situation like this, but we asked the family members if this was right, and they chose this number. So from us to you, we share our love and our culture, but mostly importantly, aloha, the breath of life. Something more important than what money can buy is love. Love from God and love also from another brother to another. Put your hands together for our lovely women and soon-to-be men. Va'a'aya. The men are coming later. That's why I said that.
last 15 so years, when we do,
For le fatina
especially in
tuto.
Polynesian community, when we have a wake or a memorial for one of our people that passed along, it used to be such a solemn thing back in the past. Lately, we've seen a lot of entertainment happening, and I think because we're celebrating life, we'd like to think of the person as of the happy memories that we've had. A time will come when that will happen later on this week, but tonight we're celebrating the life of a young man in a happy man. And I hope you're able to find that. Now, one of the things I forgot to tell you is that in the Lewis family, Sister Lewis and Sister Lewis, by the way, can you stand up, Sister Lewis? Sister Lewis and Sister Peterson, are you here? So these are twin sisters, okay? And they are both in our state. Hopefully she'll move into our ward pretty soon. But they are daughters of Cleona, what is Cleona's name? Merton. Woolley. And she is Hawaiian. And that's another big tie to the Hawaiian meaning Polynesian. Hawaiian Polynesian, same thing. And so that is why we thought we'd do this, because they are Hawaiian blood. So all the Lewis kids, I think all of you have Hawaiian names. Is that true? You do? I know Annie does. That's my favorite Hawaiian name. Ask you to say your name.
Annie Uma Elmira Kamakangolohi Rita Lewis. Mine's easier. It's Rebecca Hoku Jennings. And then my daughter, so it's Cleone Hoku, and then I'm Rebecca Hoku, and then she's Avery Hoku. And then we also have a cousin who's Marianne Hoku here, I believe.
Does Hoku means holy or star? Oh, very, very nice. Who else?
Samuel Joseph Mark Kamehameha Lewis.
Oh, King Kamehameha. All right. Do you have a Hawaiian name? What you do now? Ulengi. That's my Hawaiian name. All right, we'd like to welcome the young men over here. They're going to do for you a Samoan dance. And the girl. The fatu na tuto, or the seed that was planted.
Uale motonu, uina olelana, besua eifea, lene volanga, nalini loe masa, sangile ananga, ilene mafusanga, ua eno fomasa, le fortuna toto, malo no no tai, itukuma ola, iai se uina, ia auna moita, itai mi painata, ua oina nei, ona o se miti, ele o se me moni, alo fana tauna, o se nalu, e papua ale fati, ai o te alofa pea, oi, la uhani, le fortuna toto, malo no no tai, itukuma ola, iai se uina, ia auna moita, ita
very, very good. Thank you. The last lyrics of the song is the custom number 4. Mo'ita Taimi Whaingata, mean a seed that was grown. Hopefully when he grows up, it will be something that will be useful to you and your family for hard times. And I think it's very good. A memory of such a young man whose memory we are celebrating tonight in hard times, we still remember him. Okay, one of the things I forgot to mention to you is that Cleo is a direct descendant of King Kamehameha. So let that settle with your family. Study up on King Kamehameha's life, and you'll know where this family comes from. It is royalty in Hawaiian, it is also royalty in all of Polynesia. I'd like to invite the Samoan men again to come and sing for you. This is our intermediate hymn. So I'm going to sing for you an intermediate hymn, and then after that we have a little bit more dances. Come on. Sorry, that was a pitch too high. It was a pitch too high, so we're gonna go. Yeah. Ready, go. Again, that song is not in the English hymn book, but it is stapled in the Samoan hymn book. For those, have you heard that tune at all in our church? In 2012, the Tabernacle Choir sang this song as one of the feature songs of October. It's called "If the Way Be Full of Trials, Weary Not." Okay? And "Do Not Pass Me By" is the first song that we sang at the beginning. So if the way be full of trials, weary not. Hopefully it will be in the 1,000 members that we have lately. Okay, I'd like to bring Brendan again so he can explain this dance over here. Brendan?
What we're going to do is take you to the islands of Aotearoa to bring honor and mana to you as a family. What we're going to do is call all of our family members and our group members to do for you the Maori Haka. We believe in God. We believe in Wairua, the Spirit. We believe that God's love is meant to be shared. We believe that He is the light, the truth, and the way. The way that we show our love to you tonight is by summoning strength through our Maori Haka. So we're going to call the Papali'is and the rest of us to do for you normally a war chant, but in Maori culture, it's also something done for honor. You'll see it at funerals. You'll see it at weddings. You'll see it at times of graduation or celebration to show love, aroha, and also mana. E ko tauri mai te tau whakamaine, anera manawa, kera nei toko ahia. Kia kaha tātou ki te tau toko, I o mahi o matua tipuna. Oringa whakarunga! Tea! Orite! Orite! Mo! Yamei! Hei! Tea! O hairunga hairaro! Hei! O hairunga hairaro! Hei! O koia mai! Te waka! Te irunga! Te waka! Te moeng! Te waka! Te tototorona! Tototoa I te waka! Kamate, kamate, korako! Kamate, kamate, korako! Tanete, tanete! Huru, huru, nana! Iti, waka, piti, tera! Kupane! Kupane! Kupane, kupane, piti, tera! All right, if you enjoy that. Many of you think of a haka and you think of the warrior dance. Warrior chant to invoke the opposition or those who come against us for war, self-defense. Tonight, we hopefully scared you off and you don't want to fight us. All right, but we have come to the conclusion of our presentation tonight. We're going to sing one last song and then we're going to introduce the group. Actually, I'd like to introduce the group right now before we sing one last dance. Please come up here, men and women, and all those who performed here tonight. Including our Samoan old men. Yes, come up here on the stage. I'd like to introduce all of them. These are the nephews and nieces of the Lewis family.
known as the Papali'i and all of us. Tonight we are all nieces and nephews of the Lewis family. In Polynesia, everybody is a cousin, so everybody is a nephew and a niece and an uncle and an aunt. And that's how we show our respect for those who are above us and those who are below us. So many years ago, about 30 years ago or so, these people were like 2 or 3 years old on the stage of Aloha Festival. Now they're all grown and very good looking and handsome men. Papali boys, the Papali family, can you raise your hands? Those from the Papali family. So these are the actual nieces and the nephews of Brent and Miranda Lewis, and they belong to the Lewis family. And all of us who are not fortunate enough to be Papalis, can you raise your hands? Yeah, we are Papalis by influence, and they have been part of our community for many years, and they pretty much have taken over the Polynesian festivals and the Polynesian scenery around Arizona right now. For those of you that like to watch them perform along with many other groups, usually on the 3rd Saturday of March and Sunday, we have the Aloha Festival down there in Phoenix. But throughout the year, they do performances all over the valley. Right now, if you want to order them for a show, just fork up $5,000 and we'll be there for you. All right, our last hymn tonight, we'd like everybody to please stand up and move forward because we're going to hold hands. In a circle, try as much as you can to get as close and hold hands, along with our group also. Come over here because we're going to sing one last hymn. One last song. And this is a Hawaiian song. It's almost a hymn. Okay, this song is called Aloha Oe. And we passed out some words, but I know they're not in English hymn book. So our featured singer for the Samoan verse is George Tuya. He's going to be on the guitar, and then we will sing the Samoan chorus. And then also another featured singer in the Hawaiian verse, which is Aloha Oe. We will have my wife Cynthia, that she's going to be singing the first verse of the Hawaiian verse, and all of you hopefully will join in on the chorus. It is very simple. I will try to call out the lyrics as we sing.
time. To President Lloyd, Brother Lloyd, if you'd like to say some final words, if you feel so, go to prayer.
First of all, let me just thank Brent for being so considerate and thoughtful. Such a great friend of Sam, as well as his family. Helaman and Sam were great friends. They had a very interesting relationship. It was like cat and mouse, and then they would converse who was the cat, who was the mouse at different times. And great friends. There's some wonderful photos when they were little boys and growing up. And we appreciate the Malolo family. We appreciate the Papali'i family, and for all of you others who have joined in honoring our son tonight, and for Grandpa Merkley, who provided a sky blue pink sunset for us. That was his favorite color. And when you were starting, we all just kind of looked over there and noticed that beautiful sunset. And we thank you for giving so much of your time on a Monday night when you could be doing so many other things.
And a presence that made people feel seen and valued. One of my favorite memories of him goes back to Cub Scout and Boy Scout days with my son, Helaman. Those two were always at each other's nerves, mostly in jest, though sometimes it felt like a little bit more serious. Helaman had a habit of borrowing Sam's scooter and riding it around the church parking lot while Sam searched for it. Sam never really had to guess who to look and who took it. You just hear him call out, "Helaman!" and off you'd go, chasing him down and with determination and a grin not far behind. It was a kind of playful rivalry that only comes from real friendship. The last time I saw Sam was on March 27th, a few weeks ago, at our Elvis Forum party. I needed to help picking up a cooler from Josh Carroll's house. And I called Josh and said, "Hey, can I come over and get the cooler?" But he was not home. And Sam immediately stepped in and said, and Olivia said, "Don't worry about it. I know exactly where it is." Sure enough, he led me right through the back gate, straight to the shed where, don't share this information, straight to the shed where the cooler was, and brought it out, and we carried it over to the chapel. It was such a simple moment, but it says so much about who Sam was: helpful, dependable, and always willing to step up. I'll always remember and miss his big, "Hello, Brother Malolo," the kind that came with a huge hug and made you feel like you mattered. Back at Camp Geronimo around 2011, the boys decided they wanted to learn the haka for Scout Talent Night. Sam was right in the middle of that effort, doing his own motions, bringing enough energy and enthusiasm to the performance. He had a real love for Polynesian culture, and he carried that with him over the years. I remember him proudly telling me all the time about his extended Polynesian family, the Papali'i boys and the Papali'i girls, and uncles and aunts connection. When his brother Brent got married, it was something that genuinely meant a lot to him. Sam had a great sense of humor. He didn't rely on foul language, at least when I was not around. But he had a way of words that made people laugh. And for whatever reason, he loved this song. Sorry. I like big butts. It always brought out that playful, careful side of him. Sam's life, though too short, was full of moments like these. Moments of laughter, kindness, friendship, and love. He left a mark on everyone who knew him, and he will be deeply missed. But the memories he gave us, the joy he shared, and the light he brought into our lives will always stay with us. And I had that written because I know and I knew that I wouldn't be here this Saturday for Sam's funeral. Because my brother and I are going to go visit my uncle, who may not last too long either, in Australia this coming Wednesday. So with that, we're going to turn the time over to Brother Lewis.